Hi, welcome to Leon Tutoring. My name is Ernesto Leon, and today I'll be talking to you about what is online tutoring and what are some of the services I will offer. If you come into my website, the address is leontutor.com. You can also find my email at mrleon100@gmail.com. Okay, so who am I and why is it that you should come in and tutor with me? My credentials are fairly extensive. I am a UCLA alumni grad. Yay, go Bruins. I graduated in 2003 with a bachelor's in science in molecular cell and developmental biology. I also graduated in 2004 with a master's in education. So I kind of know a little bit about what it is to get into good schools and also the rigor found in them. So come highly qualified under the No Child Left Behind by the Bush administration. I currently am employed as a teacher with 10 years as a high school science teacher. I first started off teaching biology, and then I moved up the ranks teaching chemistry and also honors and AP biology. I am currently teaching an engineering course, which I helped design, and also helping curriculum development for forensics. A couple of my teaching philosophies as a in-class teacher is I believe that all students are capable of learning no matter what their ability is. The only thing I find in schools nowadays is that students are often misplaced or not given the proper instruction with the right teacher. But I strongly believe this, and I think a lot of my colleagues also believe that if you have a great teacher in the classroom or as a tutor or as a supplemental instructor, that he or she will excel and succeed in any material given to them, no matter how hard it is. The second thing is I still believe in, up to this day, after 10 years of experience, that students learn in a very small setting. Unfortunately, most of our high schools nowadays are crammed with students, and schools just don't have the resources they used to before to create that personalized instruction. I believe in tutoring, and I've taught tutoring before. I've done tutoring in various cases, usually after school, and in some cases some private tutoring with students. And I strongly believe that tutors are not the people who should be doing the work for students, but instead enhancing or help supplement instruction from the classroom. I also believe that student engagement is high, especially with today's digital environment and media. Engagement is of the utmost importance, especially for subjects that students may not find interesting in class. The other one is I offer curriculum-based instruction over the one-on-one model. What that basically means is that I don't go ahead and just do problem-solving sets, although that could be an option. But what I also do is create curriculum for a class in which a student could be struggling for a couple of months. Now, a good example of this is, let's say you have your son or daughter is taking a biology class, and unfortunately, for many reasons, your child is not doing so well. What I do is I create a curriculum that can help scaffold and enhance the instruction that he or she is already taking inside their school setting. I also use what we call a problem-solving model, which I'll talk about a little bit in my other videos. But basically what it is that I go over concepts and we go straight into solving problems so that when they go into the classroom, they already know exactly the steps needed to take to solve specific problems in certain situations. And the last one is I utilize technology to enhance learning. Online tutoring is one of those key things that allows the flexibility of using all the existing technology right now that I said on our fingertips to be able to enhance student learning and hopefully help you and your situation. Okay, so what are some of the differences between online and home tutoring? Well, online tutoring is a fairly brand new method of delivering product and instruction to your students. It has only one small drawback. You don't really see the person face to face. However, it has so many other benefits that sometimes, in many cases, it actually outweighs home tutoring. One of them is definitely convenience. Online tutoring provides the flexibility of doing everything at your house, at your convenience, without having to move anywhere else. You could do it in your home, you could do it at work, you could do it in school, and you can also be supervising as well. Second one is the speed of delivery. It's fairly quickly to push out information out in a very short amount of time. While home tutoring does have its advantages of being face-to-face with that person, home tutoring doesn't have the ability that you have to lug in all these materials into the home or to the school. The third thing is online tutoring has a lot of digital technology that we normally could not use in a home tutoring. Schools, as you well know, are equipped nowadays, if they should be equipped with new technology to be able to enhance the learning environment for a student. However, most schools don't have that. At a home tutoring, you're definitely much more limited. And the last one is that online tutoring provides recording. So let's say, for example, you're taking an AP test, or your son or daughter is taking the AP biology, and they want to go back and review some of those old notes. On a home tutoring lesson, unless you use a video camera or you photocopy materials, it's very difficult for you to go back and review some of those concepts that maybe during May, when the test arrives, you can go back and look at those recordings. It provides a tremendous advantage over home tutoring. Okay, so how will instruction be delivered? Instruction is going to be used on the Cisco WebEx platform. It's a web conferencing format that they use in corporations. I've tried different platforms, but I think this is the best one. And it also allows you to use what we call the whiteboard along with video. It is on a live video feed, just like what you're looking at right now, aside from the portrait's a little bigger. And I also get to use PowerPoint, smartboards, and any digital media to use as my Blackboard as if I were teaching a class. So instead of just teaching a class, I'm actually teaching a mini class to you or your son or daughter. You can also create editable PDF files. So I already have a lot of material from my past years as a teacher, and currently as well, that I could use to help enhance whatever class that your son or daughter is struggling with. We can also use Excel tables and graphics and other Word documents from the Microsoft Office suite. Okay, so how is this going to work in terms of the WebEx tutoring platform? Well, in the next couple of videos, I'll be providing you an actual demonstration of a lesson which I will be doing on one end, and I'll be showing exactly how to do it. But just to kind of give you a preview of what that is, the WebEx tutoring platform is a great way to simulate a normal classroom environment. I wanted to make this tutoring experience not just about answering questions, but also about teaching specific concepts that students may have problems with. I treat this as kind of like a mini class, per se, with the tutoring hybrid model with it. So the WebEx platform is fairly great. My face is going to be up here, and so you get to interact with me like if we were talking face to face. The student would also have a separate camera right here, so both of us would be going back and forth on it. So it's not just me talking, it's an interaction, a forum, a lively discussion about important concepts, and also about problem-solving sessions that they may or may not need. At the bottom, we have the list of students in there. I normally don't have more than one student in there, but if there's a group setting, which sometimes we may have, you get to see their students along here as well. This is called a whiteboard, and basically what that is that this is where I write my notes. Students can also hop on and write their notes. I can compare. I can help correct papers. They can also scan in documents in here, and I can go ahead and work with each of the problems that they may have, whether it be a test, whether it be an AP test, or whether it be getting ready for an SAT question, anything like that. It has a lot of features, which I won't go into much detail right now, but you'll get to see in the next couple of videos. Okay, the instruction is going to be a tutoring/classroom hybrid. One of the advantages I bring here versus the other online tutors or versus a home tutor is that I am an actual classroom teacher. And I'll be treating this as more of like a small, mini, interactive, engaging, fun classroom tutoring session. So if the student feels like just answering problems is probably not good enough, I can switch over gears and use a curriculum-based model, depending on your needs and also the needs of your son or daughter. I can also give one-on-one attention, which all tutoring sessions are one-on-one, with the exception of group sessions if requested. And I can also provide immediate feedback, meaning that for any problem that they go over, I can go over the answers and tell them why they got it wrong, or what are some things that may be going on in the classroom that they need help on. I have a lot of experience with working with parents and also with students on an after-school basis, so I know exactly where most of the problems are going to come for specific concepts, like photosynthesis, for example. Very complex problem, but I know exactly where the roadblocks are where most students will probably have to go when they go into the classroom. I can also create a customized package specifically for your needs. Every student, I believe, has a different learning model. Every student has different ways of absorbing information and different ways of processing that. So I just need to kind of get a feel for that specific topic, and once I know that, I can create something packaged just specifically for you. And I think that is so beneficial, especially now in the classroom settings where most students don't get that attention anymore because there's just not enough resources due to budget cuts, due to shortage of staff, or whatnot. I also provide digital syllabus and pacing plans for parents that want to see exactly what's going to be covered and how we're going to be actually doing that. Most online tutoring sites don't really do that. They just kind of have somebody go over a couple of problems, and you don't really know where your son or daughter stands. I can create that for you and tell you exactly what are some of the pitfalls they need to work on, and what are some things that maybe they're doing right. I can also provide a digital course reader, which will create problem sets and examples, and we'll be solving them together simultaneously on the whiteboard. Now, some of it will be uploaded by me myself. Others I can actually email to you, your son or daughter, and then we can use them while we use the digital media platform. Okay, well, thank you very much for stopping by. This concludes my online presentation. What I'll be doing next in the next couple of videos is providing a little bit more detail and a sample demo lesson plan of how this actually would work. Thank you.